With the moon moving away from us, like 3.8 centimeters every year, it honestly won't take that long for it to just disappear one day. And I don't know if I should find that cool or seriously alarming. Like, without it, we'd have more than 1,000 days in a year. I mean, how do you even schedule birthdays at that point? This thought has been haunting me ever since I watched my first eclipse. Like, what would actually happen if it never came back? How bad can it be? Well, imagine the worst case possible. The moon has low-key been protecting us this whole time. Its gravity tugs on passing asteroids just enough to shift their paths. The moon acts like a kind of celestial shield, taking hits from space debris that might otherwise strike Earth. Its gravity may slightly alter trajectories of asteroids and meteors, protecting us more than we realize. It also acts as a cosmic diary, preserving the scars of ancient impacts that tell the story of the early solar system, a record that Earth's shifting surface has long erased. Without the moon, we lose that little bit of gravitational backup. Earth will suddenly become just a little more exposed, which makes it super vulnerable to every space rock. More space rocks, more impact threats, no more backup. However, it's not just space that's going to go rogue without the moon. It's also water bodies. Seems obvious, but tides happen because the moon pulls on Earth's oceans. Without it, tides drop to about a third of what they are now, since the sun would be pulling all by itself. Tidal forces do more than move water. They help mix the oceans. This mixing pulls cold, nutrient-rich deep water up into shallow zones, while pushing warmed surface waters out. It's a bit like a planetary heat engine, circulating warmth and balancing temperatures across the globe. Without that motion, ocean layers would stop, leading to more extreme temperature zones and a breakdown in how the oceans regulate climate. Ironically, while beaches might get calmer, the overall global environment would get much more chaotic. And you might think, cool, fewer floods. But that's not how it works. Beaches might just slowly vanish, literally gone forever. Less tidal movement means marine ecosystems collapse. Entire species of sea life will be gone. Fishing, done. Coastal wetlands, useless. The shoreline we take for granted today only exists because of constant tidal motion. Without it, erosion goes crazy, currents change, and some coastlines straight up vanish. Without the moon, it's not just a little darker, it's completely black. Moonlight makes up most of the natural light we get at night. No moon equals no glow, no visibility, no soft lighting for your midnight crisis walks. But it gets worse. A lot of animals rely on moonlight to function. Birds that migrate at night will be confused. Sea turtles that hatch and head toward the water will be lost. Moths use the moon to navigate, and sea turtle hatchlings crawl toward moonlit horizons to find the ocean. Without that natural guide, they'd be even more confused, a problem that's already happening because of modern city lights. Migratory birds often navigate by moonlight, so their long flights might get delayed or misdirected. Even small mammals alter their nighttime foraging habits depending on how bright the moon is. No moon means constant darkness, likely changing their behavior in unpredictable ways. Along with your mental sanity, that's probably already vanishing. And it's because humans sleep differently depending on the moon's phases. Take the moon out of the picture, and we'll get all the kinds of mental problems. Insomnia, mood swings, hormonal shifts. Mental health will take a serious dip. Basically, take the moon away, and people just stop acting right. Like the full moon already makes us weird. Now imagine nothing. So not only do the oceans go wild, we do too. Now we have no beaches, more mental health problems. So it's obvious, right? Well, not quite. Now for the biggest twist, literally. Earth tilts at a nice 23.5 degrees. That's what gives us seasons. Know what keeps that tilt stable? Well, of course, the moon. Without it, Earth would be wobbling. Antarctica might start getting a tan. The Sahara could suddenly turn into a frozen wasteland. Or tilt could swing from 10 degrees to 85 degrees. Astrophysicist Paul Sutter warns, some places on the planet would hardly ever see the sun at all, and at others the sun would be overhead for months on end. These wild swings would spell disaster for farming, animal migration, and nearly every ecosystem we rely on. And for the seasons? None. You could have snow in July and heat waves in December. Could humans survive? Maybe. But good luck growing crops when your summer turns into a blizzard halfway through. The equator could freeze over. Some places could get 6 months of non-stop daylight, then 6 months of night. Climate becomes unstable. seasons get completely messed up, and ecosystems just break. And if you're thinking, at least humans can adapt, sure, but our food can't. You try growing wheat when summer disappears halfway through the planting season. This kind of climate whiplash would wreak damage on agriculture. With planting seasons shifting year to year, farmers wouldn't know when or what to grow. So, no moon equals no stability, equals no reliable crops, equals no food, equals, good luck. And if these weren't bad enough, here's something even more terrifying. The moon actually slows down Earth's rotation. So without it, we start spinning faster. Like, a lot faster. Over a few thousand years, days could shrink to just 6 to 12 hours. Sounds cool until you realize that everything will be a complete mess. Imagine sunsets every few hours and hurricane-force winds from the rapid spin. The moon gradually slowed things down. Without it, Earth would have remained in that frantic, stormy state. Shorter days mean faster winds, wild weather systems, continuous storms, and total climate chaos. Jet streams go haywire, climates get more extreme, and the entire planet starts acting like they're on a spin cycle. And let's not forget tectonic activity. Faster spinning could potentially affect how tectonic plates shift. More earthquakes, more volcanic eruptions. Just what we needed, right? All because the moon said goodbye. And it won't take long for us to say bye-bye to ourselves. Some science writers have dubbed this alternate Earth Solon, a chaotic version of our planet where intelligent life may never have emerged. Without the moon's steadying hand, evolution might have stayed stuck at the microbial level, or produced something entirely unrecognizable. In the end, it's the moon for a reason, our one and only satellite, emotional support rock, and the reason Earth isn't totally unhinged. We owe her big time. Without the moon, we're basically spinning chaos. So yeah, let's not take her for granted. She's doing a lot more than just glowing.